Welcome back, guys, to another reaction video. Today we're going to be reacting to Death Battle again. This time it's going to be Ruby Rose versus Maka Allburn. This is going to be a dope fight. I am really excited for this one. I've been waiting for this one. I want to see what our boys at Death Battle have to say. And yeah, before we jump right into the video, I always got to tell you guys this. Please leave a like in the video if you guys really enjoyed this. Of course, subscribe, because that helps out your boy. And don't forget to hit the notification bell if you guys really do enjoy the videos on this channel. I know the uploads have been pretty sporadic, but you'll get anime content, reaction content like this, and gaming content too. Yeah. So, of course, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, and let's jump right in. Okay, we're jumping right in. Let's go. Okay, let's see what Death Battle has to say, guys. You know what I mean?
Ruby Rose versus Maka Allburn.
The battle of spunky teams
See what they have
with
to say.
oversized gardening tools. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Pick myself a little bit bigger for you guys. There we go.
I
Let's go.
remember when Mama Boomstick read me bedtime fairy tales. Stories of heroes and warnings about eating those little berries and quicksand. So much quicksand.
Yet in the world of Remnant, fairy tales are real. Here, huntresses do battle with monstrous Grimm, and there was nothing more exciting than that to Ruby Rose.
Daughter to the world-renowned
All right,
huntress
Ruby.
Summer, who disappeared. Little Red really wanted nothing more than to be a huntress.
Her dedication paid off. Admitted into Beacon Academy 2 years ahead, a premier school for huntsmen and huntresses, Ruby clearly showed prodigious talent.
Not just that, she's got the weapon geek gene just like yours truly. Ruby doesn't leave home without her trusty Crescent Rose. It may look like a high-tech scythe, and it is, but it's also a gun. Ruby made Crescent
Of
Rose
course it is.
herself. It's like a dance between Grim Reaper's Choice and a bolt-action sniper rifle.
A dance is fitting, as huntsmen are locked in a never-ending waltz in their battle with the Grimm.
Crescent Rose can switch between sniper and scythe at the press of a button. Ruby's an old hand at flinging and moving it exactly how she wants, despite it being, like, bigger than she is. How does she do it with those noodle arms? The girl can't even throw a punch.
Well, she might not need to, given
She
the
can't.
strength
You
of
really
her
can't.
aura.
She's
All
just
living
got
beings in Remnant
deck.
have an aura, except dark creatures like Grimm, though not all of them can utilize it in combat without extensive training. See, aura forms a barrier that blocks fatal blows and even heals wounds.
It can make weapons stronger too. When Ruby slaps
Alright.
a cartridge of dust into Crescent Rose, her aura lights up nature's wrath in man's hand.
Dramatic, but accurate. This dust represents the base elements of the world. Fire, electricity, ice, wind, anti-gravity. Does that last one count?
Rule of cool, Wiz.
Kind of.
She's got the eyes of a hawk, and when she shoots you with dust,
Kinda
a
does.
bullet wound's the last thing you'll be worried about. With enough of a boost, ice dust can freeze over whole mechs, and she can power up her kicks to crater military-grade steel.
A person's aura may be limited, but Ruby can
Cool.
keep track of hers with this handy health bar on her not smartphone.
Ruby blasted through Huntress classes with flying colors. Almost right away, she was appointed the leader of her own group, with White Schnee, Flake Belladonna, and Big Sis Yang Xiaolong. Oh, I get it! Team Ruby!
But Ruby's hope for many years of learning with her friends would be dashed as evil machinations spread like wildfire. And with a flash of silver light, Beacon had fallen.
Ruby's friends? Dead. Her school? Totally wrecked. Her sister?
Yeah, it caused a lot of damn, a lot of people dead in that series. It was, I think one of the deaths of one of the characters really hit the audience hard too.
Disarmed. All because of a lover spat that went way too far.
Salem saw the world divided, and it was time to say goodbye to any happily ever after.
But Ruby wouldn't give up like that, so she set off to change the world.
Even as Crescent Rose began to feel heavier and heavier. Could she really save the world like her fairy tale heroes? All she did is what she's always done and never stopped moving forward.
Because Crescent Rose wasn't the only thing she needed.
Well, to be fair, that's one way of doing things. Continue to move forward and trying to do your best is a good way to do what she wanted to do.
she had to improve her semblance too.
Right. While aura is essentially the manifestation of one's soul, the semblance is an expression of their personality.
Basically, it's a superpower farmed by aura, and Ruby's got super speed. Or a teleport? Or what is she doing exactly?
Close. This is Petal Burst, a mixture of speed, teleportation, and intangibility. Ruby can rocket from one point to another in milliseconds.
By literally bursting into petals.
Sort of. According to Best Robo Girl Penny, Ruby's semblance is extremely complex and variable. It involves breaking her body down to its molecular components before zooming off in complex paths, negating the laws of mass entirely.
AKA Super Speed Plus. And Nora is best girl. Ruby's petal burst is so quick she can make
All right,
flying
bud.
missiles look
Okay.
completely still.
I see what he did
Good luck
there.
tagging her with a bullet or a breadstick.
She is certainly quick enough to give Emerald and Mercury a hard time, and they've
Oof,
dodged
headbutt.
actual lightning.
She's faster than Blake, who could keep up with the most cringe faunus of all, Adam Taurus.
Well, he did draw his sword fast enough to parry an actual particle beam. In
Okay,
real life,
that
such
guy's
a
an
beam is
oral
created by
farmer, clearly.
accelerating charged particles
He's
to
here to
just under
for
light speed.
oral farm.
So, that's impressive.
With such a powerful ability, Ruby could safely shine her smile for years, even as she carried the fate of Remnant across the world. To her friends, she was a beacon of hope.
Well, yeah, because she's got one more superpower. Her silver eyes. Just like her mom, Ruby inherited them from the God of Light as a weapon against negative anti-life energy, like the evil goop Grim spawned from. Just a wink and blam! Sayonara, Dragon of Darkness!
That's
But
broken.
Ruby's skills didn't falter after her time at Beacon. As she journeyed across Remnant, she leveled up to compete with all sorts of powerful magic and mechanized foes. Her team could even match the Ace Ops, an elite squad of longtime professional huntsmen.
Including Harriet, whose super speed semblance was totally outclassed by Petal Burst, and Vine, whose aura was strong enough to contain a bomb that was about to decimate the whole city of Mantle. Man, these are some pretty powerful auras.
Though it's important to remember, Ruby is only 17 years old. The weight of being a leader, a savior, and a huntress like her mother would get heavier and heavier and heavier.
She got over it. Look at her go!
Taking
Yep.
Crescent Rose firmly in hand and sending a message of unity to the rest of the world. Ruby had finally left the fairy tale behind, taking one more step toward the day we've waited for.
War? Because if that's the case,
Battle is
fuck yeah.
Sponsored by Prize Picks.
We
Alright,
all
hold up,
make
hold up, guys.
decisions
Hold up.
every-
Ooh, we gotta skip that. If you guys want to support their prize picks or whatever, you guys can just go to their channel. Link in the description to the video, and their channel will be below. Yeah.
Well, this resume is getting seen. Just not
God
by
damn it,
who you
man!
want.
We just get hit with
You need
another
a better
ad right
plan.
away. Jeez.
Oh, the
Okay.
unjust
There
evil
we go.
souls of this world are on the Disney Fast Pass to becoming a Kishin.
Destructive gods mutated from good-natured souls. A Kishin could plunge the world into chaos and madness. If only someone could stop them.
Bing bong, it's the DWMA. Welcome to Death Weapon Meister Academy,
Hell yeah.
where death rules. Literally, his name is Death.
Here, Lord Death tasks humans to become spiritually talented meisters of demon weapons.
AKA people who are also a weapon. No, really, they transform into weapons. Guns, ninja stars, hammers, you name it. A Meister weapon pair kills and consumes lost souls to keep the Kishin away. Jack the Ripper? More like Jack the Fraud.
And so, the demon weapon Soul was paired with the dutiful rising star, Maka Albarn.
Talk about your
I love
classic
Soul and
teacher's
Maka,
pet.
bro.
The kind of girl who leaves an apple on the desk and goes, "Teacher, you forgot to give us homework." And then we jump them.
As if Soul's any better, a weapon who's too concerned with being cool to do any real work.
Hey, Soul's not just any.
Hey. We will not take any Soul slander here, bro. Soul is that dude, bro. I mean, look at him. He's an oral farmer. He's oral farming right here, as we speak, bro. What the hell?
Weapon, he's a scythe, and he's got
Yep.
his sights on upgrading to the highest level of Death Scythe.
Which would be a high honor. And lucky for Soul, Maka always aims high.
With that common goal, Maka and Soul formed the Dream Team. All they needed was 99 Kishin eggs and the soul of a witch. Easy, right?
Maybe, since Maka is extraordinarily perceptive at spotting and examining souls. She can detect spiritual presences from millions of yards away, and can discern its nature, stability, and emotions.
Time for class then.
Mm-hmm.
The two trained hard, but their styles kinda weird. Okay, so
It's all about, like, I believe it's all about soul resonance. And my question question is like, can soul resonance, like the resonating of their souls between Maka and Soul, really, like how much stronger is that than Ruby's abilities? The flower petal dance, teleportation, and the aura and all that stuff. That's the real question with this death battle. What I'm excited to see here.
Maka guides Soul in the direction she wants to go, but Soul, the scythe, does all the actual movements himself. Maka's the Meister, Soul's the weapon.
Like conductor and instrumentalist, a Meister weapon pair cannot work in harmony without total cooperation.
Too bad their teamwork sucked. They fumbled
They
the
really did.
easiest chance for Death Sight.
They were at each other's odds the whole time, man. But that's what made the series so interesting. Like they were constantly fighting, but they, like, the beauty of the series is that they grew closer and closer, eventually to the point where I think they even do get to the point where our boy Soul does get to evolve into the strongest version of a Death Scythe.
F minus.
Maka just could not get in tune with Soul's wavelength.
That's where Soul
She was
resonance comes in.
skilled, sure, more skilled than most.
Keyword most. There were plenty of rivals showing her up, like Blackstar and Tsubaki.
Yeah.
Really puts a damper on the straight A's when this show-off is doing better than you.
It was up
Hey,
to
hey, Blackstar is that dude though. He does get more serious as time goes on though.
Maka and Soul to improve their teamwork through Soul Resonance.
What I said about wavelength wasn't metaphorical. Rather, wavelengths are the means with which Meister and weapon draw strength through each other. Think of two wavelengths as different emotional amplitudes that must merge at one alignment.
If the Meister's the guitar and the weapon's the amp, then they create a feedback loop to increase its frequency. That's
Yes.
Soul Resonance.
Soul resonance creates a telepathic link and surges their strength and speed.
And preps them for cool scythe moves like the Witch Hunt Slash, a big energy strike that puts the L in evil.
As
That's
the
sick.
name implies, it works especially well against witches and other evil creatures. It's not exclusive or anything.
It's actually really deadly against evil because of Maka's rare anti-demon wavelengths. Basically, being a goody little two-shoes gets her the power of purity or whatever.
Maka and Soul were becoming
guess
a
you could call it that,
synchronized
yeah.
unit. Though one would sometimes need to rein in the other's idiotic habits.
And the
All
other
right.
guys gotta stop their annoying overthinking, Wiz.
But everything
Yep.
changed after a unique encounter with Krona, which nearly killed Soul.
Now
Yeah.
Soul had an ogre pal in his head, waiting for him to swing on over and play the piano. Yep, Soul got infected with black blood.
Black blood was specially brewed as a weaponizable blood. It hardens and strengthens its user's body inside and out, increasing their physical ability. They can even block blades with their bare skin.
Too bad it comes with a little side effect of madness with a capital M.
Yeah.
A force of fear.
Black blood makes the whoever has the blood crazy, and it was really cool, like seeing Soul try to fight it for Maka, like fight that little imp you saw next to Soul. That's the influence of the black blood.
Sadness all living things possess, which threatens to ruin the world.
So it was kind of a big deal that Maka was bummed by how she got Soul in a jam. But thanks to Soul, she got over it and even welcomed in their new little ogre buddy.
Now when Soul plays his grand piano, their soul resonance sings even louder through the black blood.
Giving Maka all the perks of black blood too, even the crazy parts.
Yeah.
Bet you didn't expect
Yeah, it does.
that, Crota.
But evil saw their plans through. The Kishin Asura had arrived. Madness was spreading everywhere.
So Maka and Soul had to lock in and upgrade their witch hunt to the even stronger demon hunt slash. They went on even more missions to reap souls with classmates like Blackstar, and that guy outran his own shadow.
Perhaps
Yeah,
the
dude,
most
Blackstar
obvious
was
evidence
broken,
ever
man.
of faster than light speeds, and Maka could finally keep up with him.
Pair that with her fight with the demon tool Gopher, who could obliterate whole mountains, and you've got one hell of an ass kicker.
And yet, Maka's relationship with Soul still faltered. Soul was the real star here. Even other Meisters were trying to take him as a weapon, away from Maka.
I mean, he literally moves himself, so Maka couldn't help but wonder if she was holding him back all along.
But Soul said the truth. In all of their missions, their teamwork was the key to their victory. An
Yep.
orchestral performance is only as good as the one conducting.
Yep.
And so, their wavelengths played in harmony, and Maka donned a dress of black blood.
It's an armor.
Which looks sick, by the way. Yeah, Soul was never gonna leave Maka, bro. He knew that only them two together can form an orchestra, a symphony of ass kicking
Literally
that he
made
can't get
of
with anybody
blood,
else.
And it lets Maka fly around and shoot out her soul as an epic sound wave. So freaking metal.
At
Yeah.
the same time, Soul discovered he could hack souls and directly transmit Maka's anti-demon wavelengths, basically shutting their enemy completely down through Soul Adagio.
And they finally achieved Death Scythe. The dream's here, baby.
So
Yep.
when Krona's own Black Blood reached its final stage, Maka and Soul flew to the moon. A moon small and unassuming, but so dense it has the same mass as the planet itself.
Created
The
by Shinra.
very world's sanity
Yep.
was at stake.
Krona might have gone
From Fire
insane,
Force.
but Maka still reached out to their new friend Soul until the Kishin showed up to ruin everything. Come on, Asura, they're having a moment here. Timing, bro.
Yeah, that guy
Allow
was
me
a
to
dick.
Introduce the leader of our delegation. She is the closest aide to the Sorcerer King.
In what would
Alright.
be Maka's final exam, Maka, Soul, and all of their friends
Mm-hmm.
faced off against the Kishin.
And she passed. A+.
She
Maka
did.
pulled her weight and perfected her teamwork with Soul. Their wavelengths were pitch perfect.
Asura did everything he could to separate them, crater them into the moon, punch holes in Maka's chest, tamper their souls with madness, and each time they successfully realigned their wavelengths.
Until
Yep.
they kicked his ass with one final upgrade. The Kishin Hunt Slash. Maka Chop. Now
That was
that's
sick.
what I call absolute cinema.
It
Because
was.
a sound soul dwells within a sound mind and body. So should you feel overwhelmed by evil's roars, just write 42 42 564 whenever you want to knock on death's door.
That was sick, bro. Really good animation too.
Congratulations to us.
Wiz, your ego is showing.
It always is. And why not? This death battle is episode 200.
All right, we're starting. We're starting.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for
Ah,
a
death
Scythe
battle! Ah, it's Scythe. Never mind. My bad. I fucked it up.
Okay, it's official. This is so not cool.
Well, the animation's
Come on, Soul. Our
beautiful,
target
man.
should
They
be
they,
here, so
they
try
keep
helping
one-upping
out.
themselves with this
Hi.
shit, dude.
Who you looking for?
Oh, they're using the Ruby animation. Okay, I see.
Little Red Riding Hood, your humanity has strayed from its just path, and the Shinigami has called for you. Your boyfriend turns into a scythe. Oh, that's so cool. Your soul is ours.
Her boy. She really hit Maka with that one, didn't she?
I like my soul, thanks.
What lies
Music is
ahead
good.
moves are
The music is always a
sick.
banger, bro.
From my Meister.
You haven't seen anything yet.
The music is banging, bro. Banging.
Focus. She's cooked, but we can handle it.
Let's go, Soul Resonance!
All right, we're resonating. Damn, bitch slapping her. Look at that.
Get back here!
Yeah, that flower petal shit is annoying. Beautifully animated, my guys. So this is good, man. God damn.
Soul, hurry!
Oh, the introduction to the piano's
Soul forms a
dope,
barrier.
dude.
Try helping out.
Relax.
Jesus, I'm stunned. This is sick, bro. This is insane. Oh, it's good, bro. This is sick. Oh, man.
Sorry, but I'll never stop fighting. I'm Ruby Rose. And
Yeah, you are.
I am a huntress.
Soul Adagio!
What happened? Plot armor?
The wavelengths. Damn it, she's. Stay strong, Maka. You got this.
That works on darkness. Maka and Soul aren't darkness. Soul, like, can I eat the soul?
Ruby Rose, huh?
Then in the moon. That's sick. Okay, yeah, I makes
Rest in peace, Ruby. But
it makes sense that Maka would win, partly because Ruby's strongest attack being the eyes, I think, wasn't really gonna do anything. Maka's skin becomes impenetrable thanks to the Black Blood 2 weapons, so Ruby would struggle with that too. I don't know if Ruby's aura can break through that. So yeah, Maka's not only is Soul Adagio broken, the fact that Maka and Soul can attack the soul, that's why they beat Ruby here, because their weapon, they can literally slay your soul. They can cut your soul.
it's not often you get to
Your
see
spirit.
scythe-on-scythe action like that.
Let's break this down with the 4 categories that best represent this matchup. First, strength.
Okay, let's see what they say.
Supercharged Ruby's strength way higher than you'd think, like kicking this Grim through steel. But Maka's soul resonance could match Gopher, who destroyed mountains.
Now,
Yeah.
Team Ruby did defeat Vine, whose aura contained a bomb that could have wiped out a city.
Adding up their flight speed and how far Harriet said they'd have to fly to avoid the blast, that's a 366 kiloton bomb.
Pretty broken
It's
bomb.
possible Ruby's own aura possesses a similar level of, say, energy strength, though her semblance obviously can't replicate what Vine did.
Black Blood Maka got blasted by Asura into the moon. Yeah, it's small, but its mass is the same as Earth's, right?
Putting Asura's strikes at 2 quadrillion tons of TNT, over 5 billion times higher than Vine.
So, Maka takes strength, but speed wasn't as clear-cut. Ruby's a fast little gal. Maka kept up with Blackstar, faster than Shadows and whatnot.
Yeah.
But as they improved their skills, Ruby and her friends could outspeed Atom.
Who blocked a particle beam. Though given the distance and time to react, Atom moved about 42% the speed of light. Not quite faster than your own Shadow territory. Still, Ruby's Petal Burst has become far faster than this over time, and clearly gives more than a 2-time speed increase on top of that 42%,
Okay.
making her well past light speed.
Definitely enough to take on Harriet, who was all about speed. Angry speed.
This isn't to say Maka couldn't keep up thanks to Soul Resonance, but Petal Burst makes this comparison close enough to call it a tie.
Okay, so
And their
there's
speed would be
strength.
key
Maka
to
took strength
winning in
and
skill.
they're
Come on,
tied in
Wiz.
speed.
Call it what it really is. It's Scythery.
That's
Scythery.
not a word.
Maka's Scythery was pretty good, but Soul does all the movement for
Yeah.
her. As a Meister, she was mostly a guide.
It's easy to assume that Ruby's Scythery was superior. She's entirely self-sufficient
Yep.
at dancing with her weapon.
Soul's own control is still a factor here, but it doesn't change that Ruby's been swinging that thing for way longer than Maka.
Yep.
Ruby's got Scythery
That makes
in
sense.
the bag.
Perhaps this edge would be enough for Ruby to avoid Maka's far greater strength if she had the better powers.
So,
Yeah.
Aura's really cool.
It is.
Barriers, healing, superpowers, and so on. But it's got one big weakness.
It is a finite resource that is
Yeah.
required for all of Ruby's powers.
Petal Burst, activating dust, even powering up Crescent Rose takes juice and some aura. Once
Yes,
it's
it
gone,
does, yeah.
Ruby's totally vulnerable.
And there's a second key factor regarding aura. It is specifically a manifestation of Ruby's soul.
Yeah.
Maka's powers
Which-
are all about taking on souls.
Souls, yeah.
Maka had lots of ways to break through Ruby's aura, like Soul Adagio.
And since Maka is exceptionally gifted at examining souls,
Yeah.
he could definitely figure out how aura works.
But plot twist, what about Ruby's silver eyes? Her anti-grim eye beams? Turns out they were actually her best secret weapon.
The negative power of Grim is quite similar to Madness wavelengths, which power Black Blood. Since anti-demon wavelengths can cancel out Black Blood, the silver eyes should achieve a similar effect.
But Maka and Soul's whole story is about reaching that perfect soul resonance.
Yep.
Asura tried every way in the book and more to separate their wavelengths and failed. And we already talked about how
He
much
couldn't do it.
stronger he is than Ruby. Maka takes powers, because when she
Yep.
rose to the occasion, Ruby didn't stand a semblance of a chance and bit the dust.
The winners are Maka Albarn and Soul Evans.
That's
Wait, his
sick.
name is Soul Evans?
Yeah.
Next time
His
on
name is
Death
Soul
Battle.
Evans, bro. Let's see who's next. It looks like... Oh, it's Blade! It's Blade!
Subscribe and join.
Versus Buffy. Okay, yeah, Blade's winning that. I'm happy. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. No, Blade's winning that, guys. I don't. Come on, really? Come on, man. Well, I don't know. We'll have to watch. We might watch that one. But yeah, this was good. Man, dude, Death Battle always seems to outdo themselves with this shit, bro. It's insane. The music, the fucking animation, everything. Beautiful, man. It's great. It's fucking fantastic. Anyways, okay, it seems that our girl Maka won. I was right, sort of. I didn't really tell you guys, but that's me going into this before I watched the video. My thought would be, okay, I think Maka's gonna win. I was right. If you guys think Death Battle got any of this wrong or any of the scaling wrong, please let me know down below with a comment. Tell me, who do you guys think should have won? Like, actually should have won, if you guys disagree with Maka winning. And if you agree, same thing. Comment down below why you guys agree with that too. So, yeah. This was a great video. Shout out to Death Battle. Link in the description will be below to watch this video and to their channel so you guys can go subscribe. And as always, guys, thank you guys for watching and adios.